Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another NIKKE reaction. Today we have the one and only one, as requested by Snow Joelable, and a lot of people agreed that I should get to this one, so I'll be doing that today. I guess that's really it for the intro. I don't know what I'm getting into as per always, so without further ado, let's go! Also, sorry about the bottom bar on the video over there. Windows 11 broke something. Shocker. Gotta love updates. Ooh. It's like I didn't really process it till now. This is extraordinarily epic. Like immediately. Really no build up at all. Oh, I love that. It's a great melody line. A little bit of stank on it. I really do love the like subtle organ in there. It's like they don't want it to be too obvious, but I like that it's in there as a texture. The intensity of this reminds me of like the like, what if I would call it early Final Fantasy, but like Final Fantasy like 10 to 14, like that window. It has a similar intensity to it. Have us sit on that tension a little bit here. Oh, that's it. I forgot how short this one was. That's right. This was only like a little over 2 minutes. Oh man, I was ready for a whole other movement on that song. I wanted it to come back with like more energy. Don't get me wrong with that last statement either. It had plenty of energy, but I was so ready for them to push it even further. This was a really interesting song. I'm not used to this sort of energy out of this game. Not every single time at least. Once in a while like this, there's that special one that just has a little bit of extra stank to it that makes you realize, wow, they really don't just stick to what Cosmograph and 9 do all the time. They really throw things at you. Just like all the stuff I've heard from Arrnaged lately, it's like some of their stuff is a little bit more of that persuasion, but then there was that like super like fusion jazzy one, and I'm like, oh my god, like they can do other things. And I do kind of forget how much fun they can have with that, so whenever it comes around, it's like a very pleasant surprise. And for this one, the intensity was just way up there. I think I recognized a part of this song too, like there was a motif in here that felt very familiar, but I don't know if it's just something that sounds like something else I've heard, or if it is like a song from NIKKE that I just haven't heard in a while. Maybe it's a motif of an earlier track, and I've been doing these videos for a couple years. It could be anything, so like I really can't pick up on those. I've also heard plenty of other music from other games. It might just sound similar to some of those. But I also love the intensity on this one. Like absolutely, this feels like something more out of Monster Hunter. I said Final Fantasy, and I don't think I'm entirely inaccurate with that one, but definitely like Monster Hunter, like epic, like boss fight energy. This exact sort of huge, demanding, very belittling energy. Like you feel small while listening to this, and that's why it probably sounds like Monster Hunter to me. The fact that that scale is usually reflected in their music, and for this game, that happens a lot too. I know a lot of the creatures, especially the bosses you face in this world, are big boys. So I'm not really surprised to hear a song that's reflecting that exact grand scale, and the tension on this one is is very, very high. I mean, constantly they were digging back into that tension. Even when it ended, that's why I was sure that they might be moving into another motion, despite forgetting how short it was, because I was like, there's going to be more to this. You could feel that tension leaving the song, and not like leaving as in it resolved. It just kind of stayed there all the way through. I'm sure it loops back around because that's how boss fights do. But like, again, the scale of this one, it's almost similar to the Sing for the Queen one, where it's like a different energy for sure. It's definitely not like equivalent on that end, but for the scale of it, it is. It feels like something that's related to that character, which wouldn't really be too much of a surprise if people requested that one. I listened and heard it, and then it's like, now there's this one. It's probably related in some way, shape, or form, but it's just a similar scale. This one just has more of that, like, I guess this terrifying quality to it. The other one, like the Sing for the Queen one, was much more of like this pressure on you, whereas this one's a little bit more hectic. It has a little bit more of that speed to it, and it makes you feel anxious just listening to it. The other one just is straight up trying to be dominating, and it has a lot more of that like looking down upon you sort of energy to it. This one, not so much of that. I mean, it's there, but definitely more of the, oh shit, that's huge, I need to leave. Like, the other one, again, had that feeling, but this one definitely has more of that immediacy, that you need to get out now. There is no other time. You are dead if you stay here sort of sound to it. And they leaned into that a lot with like the half step downs and a lot of the melodic stuff, like that whole top line, like I said, especially that like trumpet line. It might have been the French horn too, but that brass line in general. Beautiful top end for this song, beautiful top line work, and just keeping that melody a little bit off. There was mostly a standard melody line in here, stuff that works together and fits within the key and the scale, but once in a while they would take that half step down and make sure that you remember that you're not supposed to be here and you need to leave. If you would kindly, before whatever this thing is decides to blast you to pieces with whatever death ray it probably has coming out of its mouth. Who the fuck knows? But like I said, I didn't really expect this sort of energy out of a NIKKE song. At least I haven't heard something like this in a long while, probably since that one like Kraken boss, and even that was a little bit more EDM inspired, had a little bit more of that like We Are Pirates sort of feel to it, and Pirates of the Caribbean energy. So like, this is definitely not that, but that was probably the last time where I felt like that pressure on a boss theme. But again, even though I compared it a little bit to the Sing for the Queen thing, this is a different sound. It's not going for that domineering, I am looking down upon you, you are small and I am large, you pathetic little thing sort of energy. This is a different sound that basically just feels like something that's just as large, if not larger, is going completely haywire and is freaking out, and you do not have time to stick around and find out what it's going to do. You just know you need to stop it. So that's what's getting me about this one. But it has really been a while since I've heard a NIKKE song that really hit this tone for me, so it's always nice to hear it. And like I said, it kind of comes out of nowhere for me because I'm so used to hearing the Cosmograph special of their remixes and how they handle the music direction in a more broad scope. So when they completely throw that out the window and do something like this that adds so much more personality to the scale than what we're already used to, and completely juxtaposes the energy and the language that we've come to learn from their music, that's those moments that really catch you off guard, especially as a player, I'm sure, where you're just like, God damn, I need to not be around. I've said that like 3 or 4 times, but that is the resonating factor of this song. You need to leave. And speaking of leaving, I think I've yapped enough here, so thank you all so very much for watching. Thank you to everybody who wanted me to get to this one. You're right, this song is kind of a banger. I see why so many people wanted me to get to this one, but if you have another one you want me to get to, by all means, drop it in the comments below, and I will do my best as always to get to those. Or if you don't want to do any of that, maybe just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, including playing NIKKE next month. I'll be giving it a shot for my 1 game a month sort of process, and that'll be my one for January. So if you want to watch me play that, then you know how to follow me and support me and all that, and I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!